I'm here with Sean LaValle, the Vice President of Maintenance for Jeff Foster Trucking, one of AMSOIL's prized over-the-road trucking fleet customers. Sean, give us a little background on Jeff Foster Trucking. It's a company that has grown quite rapidly over the years, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've been in business since 1981. Jeff had started as a flatbed company. Used to work as selling welding supplies for Williams Welding in Duluth. And figured that he needed to start hauling supplies, so he started a small six-fleet trucking company in '81. And then he seemed to grow every year. He got 3-4 more drivers, and then back in 1987 was Jeff's first purchase of a brand new Kenworth T600. And then after that, van fleet started to come in factor, where flatbeds customers wanted us to haul freight in dry vans, so we purchased 10 dry vans in '88, and so on. We've grown every year. We put about 30 to 40 more trucks onto our fleet and try new avenues. We're into bulk transport now. We haul clean chemical tankers. We're into aggregate, hauling logs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we're a really diverse company. We don't do one thing. We haul multiple things. If we can haul it or put it on our trailer in our van, we try to do it in some shape or form.
And the fleet is how big now?
We have 215 trucks and 515 trailers as of today. Looking at purchasing probably about another 50 new van trailers to not only haul AMSOIL but other products in the Northland. Just there's more call for it.
The relationship that AMSOIL has forged with this company is a very solid one, and it goes back a few years. You were here at the ground floor when all of that got started. What were some of the issues that this truck fleet was dealing with that actually led to your relationship with AMSOIL?
Well, back in 1996, we had about 25 T600 Kenworths with N14 Cummins in there. We had some soot problems. Fuel economy wasn't the best, and in the climate we live up here in the Northland, it's cold. In the winter, trucks have a hard time starting. We were using just the petroleum oil that comes stock from the factory in the trucks. Really didn't know much about synthetics. When AMSOIL came to us and said, would you be up for a test on trying this synthetic oil in 5 or 10 of your trucks to see if we can improve, reduce maintenance, drain intervals, soot levels, and even cold startups. And we said, yeah, we'll gladly take a shot at it. So from there we started testing, and they came in and we all sat down into the table, and they laid out a great review on what they're going to do and what they're looking for, and we tried it. And we ran the trucks 120,000 miles on the AMSOIL, and we kept 5 trucks on petroleum oil and changed those at 20,000 miles.
Were you a little skeptical at first? And was it, a lot of people say, it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, but you had some issues. You were willing to take the test, obviously, but were you amazed at the results?
Well, we were skeptical because, I mean, I had heard, and the other people in the company have heard, that running synthetic oils, if you don't put it in from new, or if you do put it in from new, you got oil leaks, you got seals that dry out. All that is false in my thing. Today's trucks, we get them from the factory, we drain the oil out and put AMSOIL on the day they come here. I start them fresh. I've never had a problem with AMSOIL. We were skeptical on the soot levels and the fuel economy, but after the first probably 6 months of the test going on, we got into the winter. We started it in, I think it was July. So the summer wasn't too bad, but when we started getting into the cold weather, we really noticed that how easy the truck turning over, how quick they'd fire. There was oil pressure right away. Petroleum oil, if you start a truck when it's 20 below out, I mean, there's a hesitation of oil pressure. With AMSOIL, we ran 5W30 back then as a test oil. It was right there. I mean, you had 10 pounds of oil pressure at key startup, and then it went up to 40. It was unbelievable.
How many products are you using? What types of products are you using from AMSOIL?
Well, we were running the AMSOIL filters. as our full flow oil filters. We do run some bypass filtration systems on my trucks. Some of my trucks that do run bypass filtration systems, we can go to 100,000 miles on them. We do run, to this day, we just switched all of our oil over to the new CJ4 540 DAO. I run that in all my trucks, new and old. I am running the 50 weight synthetic gear lube or tranny fluid in my trucks. All my differentials have the 7590 synthetic AMSOIL in them, which we are in testing right now with them. Hopefully have it proven in the next couple months, but otherwise, wiper blades we've used from AMSOIL. Pretty much all products I've tried and still are using to this day.
The testing protocol, the cooperation and the knowledgeable assistance that you got from AMSOIL. Talk about that relationship. Obviously, we had to earn your trust.
Yeah, that was another thing we were a little hesitant about. AMSOIL, since day one, has been a great resource. Since day one, we've done oil testing. To this day, I do oil testing. There's been someone at my door at least once or twice a week picking up oil samples, bringing back reports. I mean, just the support on different ways, different solutions we can, better our engines, reduce my maintenance costs. It's all come from AMSOIL. I've been through a lot of meetings and a lot of sit-downs with AMSOIL. And just the knowledge and the graphs and the stuff they put together, I don't really have to do to, show it. They can show me. And I've done the research too, try to back up their data, and it's dang right on.
The benefit of using our product and having the results that you've gotten from the testing, without putting a dollar figure on it, it has obviously been a very sound improvement to this company's bottom line, has it not?
Yes. Bottom line, not putting dollar figures, I mean, fuel economy is by far a big problem in trucking, especially when fuel prices were $4 or $5 a gallon. AMSOIL, even if you save 0.3 of a gallon, which we save probably more than that with AMSOIL, is unbelievable. The reduced soot levels, the reduced maintenance costs. When I say that is the engines. You pull any of my engines or rear ends or trannies apart, they're clean. I don't have bearing issues. I've doing some testing right now. I got probably 25 trucks that are 1 million miles that have been on AMSOIL since day one, that we're going to probably pull apart and look at, which will be great knowledge for you and myself to see what it's actually capable of doing. The biggest thing is drain intervals. Extended drain intervals have helped my fleet huge because we're not changing oil every day. We can do other maintenance issues like wheel seals and trannies if we got to do a tranny or a tire or lights. We're not changing oil every day, which my mechanics like.
You don't outsource either. You do all your own maintenance here, so obviously when you can extend that drain interval, you're going to have the trucks on the road a lot longer, and you're certainly going to take some of the stress off your staff here.
Right. All my work is done in this shop that we're standing in. All 215 trucks are serviced in this shop. All 515 trailers are serviced in this shop. A lot of places don't have AMSOIL, and then I'd have to, trucks would have to carry it. I don't like to change oil on the road because it won't have AMSOIL in there, and then we got to start all over. It's just been a great fit. If we do get bigger, we probably will eventually look at another terminal, but it'll still be under my own maintenance.
Not all of your trucks, but a select few, at least the trailers, actually have some of the AMSOIL racing teams and the big AMSOIL wraps on those. I would imagine that you do that gladly and willingly because the product has been such a gold mine for your company.
Al came to us and said, do you want to do some trailers? And we did. I think we got 15. We're doing another 10. Starting in the next couple weeks, they're going to do another 10 trailers, and then they're talking maybe another 20 after that, because we're getting probably 20 more new ones. It's been a great relationship. This is a family-owned business, and sort of like AMSOIL. And Jeff and Al have been just great friends, so it's just worked out. Why not? Yeah, I mean, plus it makes our trailers look, I mean, awesome going down the road when you see that big boat or motorcycle on the side. Anything that says AMSOIL on it, people always, you always see gear, you always see stickers on the back of windows wherever you go in the States. So.
Our dealers are always constantly out there trying to find new customers. They're in the front line of selling our product, and some of them are going to be, you know, pursuing an over-the-road trucking company, maybe not the size of Jeff Foster, but certainly it's a great commercial account opportunity. What, in your opinion, as somebody who knows the issues, what are some of the questions, and what kind of advice would you give to dealers before they call on an account like you, as far as what they need to know?
If I was a salesman or a dealer looking to get someone to buy my AMSOIL, what I would do is what I liked is when you come in and do some research of the trunk company first, see what they use, see if they're having oil issues, see if maybe you can get some oil samples from them before you even try to bring your product to the table. Biggest thing is fuel mileage. Do a test off fuel mileage right away. Just get some fuel data from them and then have them do 1-2 trucks. Usually in my life of doing this, if you bring me a test that you think you can back up the numbers, I'm willing to try it. I'm not saying give the stuff away for free, but you know, go in with a strong head and, you know, show them that you can reduce your maintenance costs. I'll talk to anybody ever wants to call me. I mean, you can. It's a proven fact. I got data, and I know you guys got years of data on me, and anything I get that helps you guys, I hand it over right away.
Getting together with a busy guy like you, myself, just trying to set up this interview, it took me a while to get through to you. Once again, from a dealer's perspective, it's important for them to respect how busy you are in your time, and but you're approachable. How would you recommend they go about trying to get in touch with somebody like yourself?
As being a manager of maintenance or manager of anything, vendors, a lot of vendors come through here daily. The ones I respect and the ones I give the most credit to are the guys that not hound me, but come to me and talk to me like a person, and you know, you need to check back with me. I don't do business with people that come sell me a product and then I never see them again for 6 months. AMSOIL's here, like I said, once, twice a week. If I need to go over to AMSOIL and talk to them, I never get a cold shoulder. I'm always, you know, a guy. Biggest thing is if you go into someone, don't go in that, you know, my product's the best. Show them why it's the best, and then, you know, stick with it. Don't just sell them it and then leave. As a person in my statute, I don't like people like that, and I really don't do business with people. But AMSOIL's been always a great place to, you know, do business with.
One of the great things too about tapping through and getting an account like Jeff Foster and working with somebody like yourself, who is the decision maker, so to speak, is that you probably become a customer for life too, and your family vehicles and the power sports applications that you have at home. Was that the case once you realized that AMSOIL could help this fleet, that you were sold on it as an individual consumer as well?
Yes, I got it in my cars, my snowmobiles, my four-wheeler, my boat, anything that you guys make that I can put it in, I do. And that's another thing. You go to you call them, you go online, and you can look up your filter number and stuff. There's no guessing. You go to an auto parts store and you don't know what you're getting. And I got it in everything, and I know Jeff does, and I think some of the mechanics even do. They like the product.
Well, Sean, on behalf of AMSOIL, I want to thank you for your continued support and being such a great customer of ours, and I hope that our company continues to do good by you too.
Thank you. You too.